I wanted to have a photo move inside of a picture frame. But the issue is that when you have movement in a video, it's very hard to attach a separate clip to that movement. So I hung up some frames with green construction paper inside. I then taped a black X in the middle to act as a reference point to track and editing. I put together a DIY camera dolly and recorded my roommate pretending to go off to work.
Hey, Mom.
I then went to film the fake photos that would actually be in the frame, including one of my roommate leaning on a truck, another roommate posing for a fake graduation photo, and another of myself admiring nature. To begin the edit in Videoleap, I imported the moving shot as well as the first picture shot. I clicked mixer on the picture and stacked it on top of the moving shot and rearranged it to the spot I wanted to start moving. I then had to guess about where the picture would be, which isn't a huge deal because I'd be able to readjust that later on. I then clicked tracking. Since it was moving in from off screen, I couldn't actually use the X's I put on the green paper as a reference point, so instead I just used the corner of the frame, which worked just as well. I clicked start tracking and it created a path for the picture to follow. Next, I turned the opacity of the moving shot to 0 and added a white background underneath the photo, which left me with just the moving picture. Finally, I exported that video by itself and then brought it into another separate project with the moving shot again, this time on the bottom layer. On the moving shot, I clicked the Chroma Key button and dragged it over the paper, which erased everything from the frame, that color of green. But to remove the black X that was still there, I added a square mask, clicked invert, added a keyframe, and then went every couple frames adjusting its position, which created a track for the mask to follow. I then lined up the picture layer to where it best fit with the moving shot, and since it's a separate video, I was able to change up the timing and location, so it matched the movement pretty perfectly. Now for the graduation photo, I again keyed out the green on a separate frame and removed the X. I then keyed out the green on the photo and used the mask button to cut out everything else. I positioned it where it fit best in the frame, imported a classic photo shoot backdrop, and used the arrange button to place it on the very bottom layer behind everything, which left me with this.
Bye, Ma. God, I'm looking good today, huh?
You look like you're going to direct traffic in a cul-de-sac.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Paintbrush. We can't all be starving artists trying to figure out who we are.
Sometimes it's good to invest a little time in yourself.
The only thing worth investing in is a good truck.
And that's why you still live at home, pal.
And that's why you're on your third marriage, Dave.
Good one, Zach.
Hey,
Oh, shut
Jerry.
up, Jerry.
Go
No one wants to hear
back.
from you. Get out of
You
here.
and where you
Mom hates
pal.
you, dude.
Jerry.